What's up, guys? Brendan from Market Makers. 11:20 at night on a Sunday. I'm getting used to these late night videos, watching Bitcoin work its way down. So this is Bitcoin Deadfall. We're going to go over what it means to be in a bear market, where we expect Bitcoin to go, and how we're going to get there, and the price action we can expect along the way. Okay? So those are the questions that everybody seems to be asking. Today we lost another key indicator, or I should say we made another key indicator to confirm that we are in a bear market. We lost the 55 on EMA on the weekly. This was an important number for some YouTubers out there in the YouTube verse. Look, I said all along since April 17th, we've been in a bear market when we lost the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average, coming from trading in other markets, is such a key indicator. And a lot of guys that are in the crypto market only trade crypto. So they don't put things in perspective with financial markets in general. But the 200 moving average is 6.5 months of a trading average. That's huge, right? And April 17th, we lost it. And then Bitcoin fell off its high of 65K. It went to 47K, and then it went back up to 57K. Then it fell down May 12th, and it's been in the 40s and 30s ever since. Here we are, July 18th, trading Bitcoin at 31K, a reduction of over 50% of its value. I mean, we didn't have to lose the weekly 55 EMA to know that we were in a bear market, is my perspective. Everybody can have a different opinion. It's just when you look at trends, when you lose the 200 and then you lose the 200 on the 4 hour time frame and you go 0 and 12 against it since April 17th, and then you lose the 200 on the 1 hour time frame, like it was inevitable that we're of course going to lose weekly support structure. Um, the key takeaway to this for the bear market to me is this: there seems to be this disconnect, because in the crypto world, obviously when you say bear market, people get upset. Why do they get upset? Guys like me didn't understand why people would get upset. Like, what is the big deal about being in a bear market? Because you have bull markets, you have bear markets. And when I first came to crypto is when I learned that the bear market cycle is a multi-year cycle in crypto. We were just talking in the Discord just now. Me and my friend Trev were talking earlier, and there's no reason that the market can't evolve. The crypto market hasn't been around that long, right? Stock market's over 100 years old. Crypto market hasn't been around that long, but traditionally you have your bull run, and then you have your multi-year bear market. There's no reason that it can't evolve into normal market cycles where you have a bull run, you have a bear market, you have a bull run again. And I think that's what we're going to be looking at here. I mean, if I didn't, I wouldn't be in this space. I think we're going to leg down. At some point, we're going to drop, right? So my perspective is you keep seeing these dumps and then pumps, right? We saw that big whale pump yesterday. You see these dumps and then pumps. Look, once we get to 28K, a lot of that goes away. A lot of it goes away because when you look at the price action from 24 to 28K, it was basically very little support, kind of like a parabolic rise. So I think that will be more of a clean fall once we get underneath 28K. So that's where we're looking to get under. Um, and so that my number from the descending triangle, the fall from it's going to be 24K, right? I've been saying all along since May that we're looking at 20 to 25K Bitcoin. I think at 24K, you're going to have such a premium discount on prices that people are going to buy. I mean, different people come up with different price targets. It's hard to say because, again, you don't know what holders are selling at what levels people are going to step in and buy because the deals are too good. But you look at some of the big projects that are all over YouTube, right? Like VET, like obviously XRP. Matic's been hot this year. I mean, Engine Coin, my favorite coin to short, was a $4 coin earlier this year, right? And it's trading at $1.20 right now, something like that, $1.15. Let me see what it's at actually. It is at $1.15. So these coins, I mean, they're going to get to Engine Coin gets to 40 cents. It got to 76 cents on our crash to 28. Engine Coin gets to like 40 cents, 30 cents. I mean, I'm not shorting Engine Coin. I'm buying Engine Coin. It was a $4 coin, I think, in March or April. It was a $4 coin. I mean, there's coins you can buy. XRP has a case against it. It may go its way. It may not end till next year. There's coins you can buy that whether we go into a bear market or not, you're going to be happy that you bought it at the price you bought it at, in my opinion. But I also do think, like I said, we're going to get to a price level in BTC. BTC hits, to me, it's 24K ish. You hit that number, I think the discounts are so severe on coins that the amount of money that's going to come back into the market, it's going to be sinister, right? I mean, it's going to be absolutely criminal how many people are going to be investing in crypto because people don't, when you look at prices like Matic being at like 225 before all these crashes starting, if you can pick up Matic for 40 or 50 cents, you're really not going to buy it because you're worried about being in a bear market. So you have to understand it's all market psychology, right? It doesn't have to be a bear market if we all buy. If we buy because we think the prices are excellent, if we're getting bear market prices essentially, I mean, the market's going to go up. That's what the market is. It's supply and demand. The more people buying, the more the market will go up. And it'll be a cleaner rise. Will we beat, people ask me all the time, are we going to defeat the 65K number? We might not, but that doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't. Like, if we go to 24K Bitcoin and we spend 3 to 6 months going from 24K up to like 45K or 55K, that's 3 to 6 months you're making money. That's 6 to 9 months you're making money. I mean, we've spent what since April? What was it last week of April, first week of May? Basically, since May or May 12th, yeah, May 12th when we fell. Since May 12th, you're looking at what, 2 months? Oh, just over 2 months that we've been basically trading in a 10,000 point range, 12,000 point range. So you just extrapolate that. I mean, it could take us 6 to 8 months just to get back into the 60s if we did get back up to our all-time high. So, guys, there's no reason to be bummed about people using the word bear market. It's not a bad word. Coming from other financial markets, it's not a bad word. That's when you buy is in the bear market. I mean, that's the point, right? You buy at the low and you sell at the high. You don't want to come into crypto at the peak of a bull run like I did. I came in at the peak of the bull run. I just missed like the 65K Bitcoin, but I'm glad I missed it because I've just made a lot of money shorting over the last 6 weeks. And, I'm ready to buy coins when we get to a price point that we can get at. And I think that's how people should look at the market and stop looking at it like, well, oh well, bear market, time to leave crypto. No, really? I mean, you can if you want to, but I think you're going to get some excellent prices on premium projects, and you'd be a fool to just walk away from it. But let's look at some price action now that I'm done preaching. So you guys saw the whale pump, right? That whale pump yesterday, just about 1,000 points, way up there on the pike. This is GAN retracement levels. I love the accuracy of the GAN retracement levels. I mean, look how you can see how it's used as support and resistance over and over again. This is set to the 45. GAN has a whole, I mean, you could spend a long time reading about GAN, okay? The guy was a genius. He was a mathematical genius determining price action. He has GAN wheel, GAN square of 9, GAN diamond, GAN fan, GAN retracements. He actually had GAN waves that he did on a monthly level. Like the guy was insane mathematical genius. I find his stuff very accurate, and I've started relying on it a lot, to be honest, because of how accurate it has been since I've been looking at it. So we had this pump, right? And you guys remember in my video I said we're not going to hold it. We're going to make some type of shape and fall. Well, we didn't even need to make a shape. We just fell, right? So we just fell. We fell back down basically right to the volume line, right? Using the volume line as support. You can see the candles here, and then we fell through it. Because again, we've been in the bear market for a while. There's no buyers. Nobody's buying Bitcoin up here. Nobody wants it. This is an institutional pump. This is whales and everybody else trying to incite FOMO, trying to clear out shorts, trying to trap liquidity in the market. There's nobody buying here, okay? And part of that is the market sentiment because the average person thinks the market's crashing, right? So it doesn't matter if they're watching 200K Bitcoin videos. The average person who's not watching those videos, even if they are watching those videos, know that the market's crashing. And so what are they doing? They're not going to buy any of the alts here in the 30s. They're going to wait till it's in the 20s. Again, it's all market psychology, right? So what are we doing? Are we making any shapes? No, I mean, honestly, it's been kind of a boring day. We came back down, we crashed back down, got to 31,000, and then we just marched back up. Typical Bitcoin ascending wedge fashion, and then we just consolidated, and now we're turning down lower. Will this lead to a crash tomorrow? The pre-markets for DXY, Ricardo was just telling us in the group, they're looking a little bit dumpy. It's a little bit early, but we'll see what happens. So, it could be a dumpy day tomorrow. This makes sense though, with losing that weekly support level, it's just another indicator of where we are in the market. So it's going to keep rolling, guys. And like I said, it's gonna roll down more, it's gonna pump again, it's gonna roll, it's gonna pump, it's gonna keep doing this till we get below 28K. So this could happen tomorrow, the next day, the day after that. We don't know the exact day it's going to happen, but when we get to below 28K, like I said, the drop should be a lot cleaner. It should be pretty much 28K, much faster legging down to the 24K. And then we're going to see where the prices of alts are at that level, which I think are going to be excellent. Right now, I mean, there's no shapes being made. It's basically just a wave. I mean, like I said the other day, you're just price is just waving, going down, coming up. Made that whale pump. You can't really count the whale pump as a wave because that was ridiculous. Going down and just waving down, right? That's all price has been doing. Guys, has been doing that literally since May 12th, since you had your swing pattern failure at 41K when you met the 200. I mean, this is all market structure of a bear market. You have lower volume, which is why you have descending price. You have the loss of the 200. You have the death cross, which is a hallmark in traditional financial markets of a bear market. We've had so many indicators of a bear market, guys. This isn't any surprise. So it is what it is. Price is going down. Like I said, I have the prediction here from my pattern completion at like 24K, I believe. I think it was 24. Let's see here. Yeah, 24,796. So basically 24, 25K Bitcoin. That's still where I see it going. There's no reason it wouldn't go there. And, it's just a matter of time before we get there. This week you're gonna have to see what happens on Monday, Tuesday when New York opens at 9:30 Eastern time. Are they gonna try to pump it? I mean, at this point, I honestly think everybody knows, right? Everybody knows. Even the bull maxis are aware that we're in a bear market now. So are they gonna keep trying to pump it up? Because you saw, look how miserably this failed. I mean, this didn't even like try to make a shape. And like I said, when you look at the previous pumps here in the history, they always made shapes, right? They made double tops like there. They made a double top and sold off like crazy. 1,600 point drop. You know, made a double top, sold off. Made a double top, sold off. Over and over again, guys, because there's no volume to support these pumps. Whale needle, Head and Shoulders, massive sell off, right? Double top, sell off. I mean, I did this for you yesterday, but you get the idea. So there's no volume. I think Wall Street recognizes that Main Street knows that now. So if they know there's no volume and we know that they know there's no volume, this is like Princess Bride. We know that they know that we know that there's no volume. So are they going to keep trying to pump it up? Whales have buy orders in. You can track that, but you know, again, this isn't enough. Even if they control 50% of the Bitcoin in the marketplace, it's not enough to sustain it. It's enough to reverse it temporarily, make a peak, and fall back down. So it's just a question if they want to keep doing that all the way down into the mid 20s. Personally, I don't see it lasting past 28K. So that's my prediction. All the alts are basically trending the same way. Just looking at E&J because I have it right here. They're all just being pushed down. They're not even making shapes now. The EMAs are pushing them down. Look at the volume channel. You guys, I always have E&J up because this is my favorite coin to short. Highly volatile coin. Was a $4 coin earlier this year, and here it is at $1.16. I mean, look at this. The volume is just it's just going straight down like a wave. Okay, So most of the alts are tracking this way. I mean, Ethereum's going to get whacked. Everybody's going to get whacked on price. So this is a good thing for the market, for us, the buyers, right? So track your favorite coins. It's hard to give you price predictions on coins because what a lot of people do is they'll look at the price of Bitcoin when Bitcoin was 25K, but that's a different market, right? When Bitcoin was 25K and it was coming up, that's different than Bitcoin descending to 25K, right? It's just like the continuation pattern of a pennant, right? Is it a bear pennant or a bull pennant? Well, it matters how you enter it. And so the prices are going to be different because there's a level where it's going to snap and people who are holding out are going to give up. If you can get Matic for 2 cents, you really, or not 2 cents. If you can get VET for 2 cents, are you really not buying it? I've seen projections of XRP at 43 cents, which seems easily realistic. I honestly think XRP is going to be in the high 20s or low 30s. I mean, whether you hate XRP or love it, I'm here for money. I don't care about the arguments of centralized versus decentralized. It's a banker's coin. I'm here to make money. If I can get XRP for 25 cents, I'm buying it. If I get Matic for 40, 50 cents, I'm buying it. Engine coin, 40, 50 cents, I'm buying it. So that's my mentality because we're all about making money. You should be about making money because that's why we're here, right? Financial freedom. So most of the coins are following this pathway where they're literally just falling. Okay, they're just at this point. Look at this descension. Look at the descension from the peak. There's no shape being made. There's no double top. There's no head and shoulders. It was just being pushed down. It fell. It tried to buy back up. This was that buy back up right here to try to knock us off on the weekly again because to stay above the 55 on the weekly, right? So that was the buyback up that failed miserably. Like that got pushed back and failed and just caused a drop, right? So it was a catalyst for the drop. So I think Wall Street realizes that Main Street knows at this point. So we're just going to keep seeing price dissension. And most of the alts are going to be this way. And this is actually, I prefer this because as the EMAs catch up on my EMA band here on the Guppy, it just pushes the price down, right? What What's frustrating is this is when you have a drop, you have consolidation, and you have a whale pump, right? This just we all prefer what happened in May, I think, when we dropped, we fell to where we were going to go, and then you had the massive ascending wedge from Bitcoin. And I think that's what most people want to see happen now so we can get back in this market. The holders can get back. Look, every element of the market's important. People who hodl, people who futures trade, people who swing trade in and out. We need everybody. Everybody needs to get back in when we find a bottom. And that's how we're going to make the market go back up. So this is my hoorah video for you guys. Um, but I'm excited. I know some people are really nervous. Some people are like, oh, I missed out. It's a bear market now for a few more years. Guys, it's over $1 trillion market. Bank of America is buying Bitcoin now. That was announced this past week. Bank of America. There's so much more money now. Crypto is so mainstream. You got countries adopting it as currency, like El Salvador. Argentina is really big into Bitcoin. I have a lot of friends in Buenos Aires. In Colombia, just talking about it with a couple of my Colombian friends today, how everybody's using crypto. It's being adopted, which is what we all want. We're all in this space. There's no enemies in this space. What we all should be gunning for is financial freedom for our followers, for each other, for ourselves, right? So if we all combine forces here, like the Avengers, like the Avengers, when we finally hit a bottom, we can drive this thing up. I mean, the YouTube marketplace, whether you're a bull or a bear on this dissension, the YouTube marketplace can come together and we can be like Wall Street Bets was on Reddit. And we really could do that. And that would be what an amazing thing we could do for everybody that's involved in crypto. Our followers, our families, our friends, ourselves. I think that's something that we should really look forward to doing because I'm excited. I can't wait for some of these prices. And yeah, that's it. This is more of a rant today than anything else, guys. But I just want to go over that stuff with you. And, enjoy the descent down. We'll be watching it. I'll post, obviously videos. Anything crazy happens, any type of crazy reversal or pumps or whatever. But I think tomorrow is going to be, I don't think Wall Street's going to step in. I don't see them reversing this at this point. I think it's going to go back down and hopefully this week will make a lot of progress and maybe this weekend coming up could be the weekend where we bottom. and we start turning this thing around and seeing how it's going to go. And of course, in our Discord, we'll always be posting updates, guys. If you're not in our Discord, if you're not in a Discord you're happy with, come check us out. You'll love it. Link is in the description. Guys, have a great Sunday night or great Sunday day, depending on your, or Monday day, depending on your time zone. And we will all talk again soon, guys. Have a good one.